I'm probing range, but I'm not just probing in and out now. My goal is to just tap him on the forehead. Okay? I'm going to be probing in and out of range. My goal is to just tap him and then get out of there. Alright? His goal is the same thing. It's just to touch you right on the shoulders. Alright? So, one thing to keep in mind is if you're the one who's kind of like stationary, right? You need to get as much range as we can. The more I turn over on my shoulder, the further my arm's gonna go. If I'm standing square right here and I'm just reaching, this is how far my arms go. If I turn my shoulder over, I can touch it from here versus like here, I'm so far away. And it's all it is just like putting that extra hip. And look at my back foot. Your hips can only turn as far as your foot will facilitate, right? So here, this is as far as my hips can turn because I feel pressure on my knee. Here, I can turn even further, right? So when I'm throwing this jab, I'm extending my shoulders. When I'm throwing this cross, I'm extending my rear arm by turning my hips, okay? So, I'm probing in and out of range. My goal is to tap him on the head. His goal is to hit me, is to touch me on the shoulders as soon as he can, right? So, me knowing that, I still need to be probing in and out of range. Probing in and out of range. Hey, good. And that's it, right? He's timing me. As soon as I get close enough to touch him, you know he's close enough to touch me too. And that's what you're looking for. Alright, so you both. My goal is just to tap him right on the head. His goal is just to touch my shoulders. Alright, you guys got it? So, I'm going to give one more option to each person. Now, the person who's holding their ground, you have the option of, say I'm probing range, and he throws a punch, and he misses. You can follow it up with a double jab cross to close the rest of the distance. Right, so probe range on me, probe range, and I'll probe range on me, and I'll you're good. So here he's probing, I missed, I missed, and now I can double jab cross to close the rest of the distance, okay? But what I don't want you guys to do is start with the double jab cross, just for the purposes of this drill. In a real fight, you can start with whatever you want. But for the purposes of this drill, we're not going to start by running after him, okay? We're starting by holding our ground, and I'm only going to throw this double jab cross if my first punch misses. And what we just did was perfect. It's going to keep moving and get out of the way. All right? Now, we have one more option for the person probing, which is, okay, so I'm probing, I'm trying to tap on the forehead, right? He throws his punch, misses, goes double jab cross, I can touch him with the rear hand if I slide back to get my base under me. Okay, so my goal, probing range, is, I mean, if I'm in here and he's not reacting, I'm just going to tap him. But my goal is to get in here, force a reaction out of him, go, move, and then tap him on the way out. Alright, so for me to force a reaction, I need to be putting myself in the danger zone. Acting like I'm going to tap. And then I slide out of range and I tap him all the way out. Alright? So does everyone understand your options and what we're trying to do? Alright, let's give it a shot. Any question? Go ahead. What's the target of the cross? The head or the shoulder? What, either. Shoulder's fine, the head is fine as long as we're not like, I don't want you to sit down and like sleep in there. But, you know, shoulder, head is fine as long as we're controlled. Either is okay. Did you have a question?
Yeah, how are you engaging on the jab?
As the person probing range?
Yeah.
However you want.
Okay. What's your, I feel like it kind of sucks. So.
You move however you want. So this is, I mean, for the purposes of this, he's kind of stationary. Yeah. So I don't even have to stay in like a traditional fighting stance. I can move around like I'm playing football, soccer, basketball. Like if you've got any sort of sports background, like I'm trying to probe him, I'm trying to bait him out, right? That's all. I'm trying to get him. I'm just working on baiting him, right? I'm learning to understand range and move and bait. Right? Just want to move, and here. And if he doesn't take the bait, understand? We're trying to bait. However you can bait him to throw and get out. It's fine with me. I don't care how you're